Howdy, folks.
Blocking the sun.
She's blocking the sun.
How used to I am.
How are you? Haven't seen you in a while. In video,
Adam.
I mean. Adam. Adam. Yeah. So, I thought we'd better make a video. We haven't done one in a while. Last time Project Mackerel was active, it was Owen, and he spoke to us about his lack of eyebrows. I have not done anything so stupid.
Oh yeah, about.
I'm looking forward to hearing the story though, I have to tell you. You asked us what the most embarrassing thing that we've done drunk. So, do you want to kick off?
I don't know if this is the most stupid, but whilst playing Ring of Fire, I got the rule card, which is you have to make up a rule, and I made up the rule that every time I said I was hot, the boys had to take one item of their clothes off. And then when a boy got the rule card, they made it the other way. At the end of the game, my new bra ended up in a tree. That was very stupid to do.
That was quite a stupid thing to do.
Yeah, never make that rule.
I can't say that I've done anything incredibly embarrassing. I've done a few things that were mildly embarrassing. Just said stupid things or danced inappropriately with people I shouldn't have danced with.
Like Carl.
Yeah, I've been very, very drunk though. The most recent time I've been that drunk. Why is there loads of money up there? Did you put that money there?
Yes, you went to see it. And then you went, you have to give me my money back. And then I would have been like, yes I have. And then you would have been, no I haven't. I didn't think you would notice at all.
No, it's because we're sitting here.
Yeah, otherwise you wouldn't have seen it.
Anyway, my most drunken experience recently was, I can't remember the occasion that we went out. But we went to this pub, and JD was too expensive, so I got on the vodka. I was drinking double vodkas. I must have drunk 4 or 5. Then people started giving me drinks, and then I'm buying more drinks. And a lot of it is a big blur the whole evening. But anyway, I managed to procure a VIP band somehow, blagged my way into that. And I was sitting in the VIP room, and I told my friends how to do it, so they've got bands as well, and they're there with me. And I sat down in this chair, and my other guys are sitting there with me, and then the people come over, and they're like, this is our table. We've reserved it. Now, I find it hard to believe that some people can reserve a table in a nightclub, even in a VIP room, but whatever. They reserved this table. And my guys, my friends, obviously, weak as they are, yielded their seats. And I'm pissed out of my head. And even when I'm pissed out of my head, I'm not too happy with this whole reserved table idea, so I stay in the seat. So this group of people, they sit down, except this one guy, because I'm still in his seat. And he's getting a little pissed off. So he goes looking for a bouncer comes and gets me. I'm still not moving, and then he tells me he's going to have to move me, and then there's 3 bouncers there, and then my friend has pulled me up out of the chair, and he's trying to talk sense into me. I'm getting angry with him, I'm pushing him away, and eventually the bouncers may somehow manage to talk me outside of the club, and then once I'm outside, they just push me outside of the barrier and lock me out. I remember one of them speaking to me and saying, you're going to regret this in the morning, and I turned to him and I said, I will absolutely regret this in the morning, and I don't blame you for kicking me out. And he said, you know, that's the first sensible thing you've said all evening, because of that I'm not going to bar you. And somehow I managed to walk myself home, sending some please help me texts to the other half here, that I don't remember sending whatsoever, and collapsed in bed and woke up the next morning with the light still on and my head spinning horribly. But yeah, that wasn't exactly embarrassing, but it's the most traumatic drunk I've been recently. Yeah.
Well, there was that time when Gemma's other birthday, that was my birthday anyway, when I dragged her onto the stage with the dancers.
Oh yeah, in this like proper, it's a super club, massive club, and on a Friday night, it's like their busiest night, and they have like dancers there. They're really not very
They
attractive
weren't very
dancers.
good either.
They're like middle-aged women or
Oh,
late to middle-aged women that just look really rough. They're Bristolians, basically, and they were dancing to Umbrella or something, and you weren't on the stage with the dancers, were you? The dancers went off and took a break, and then she dragged Gemma up onto the stage to dance until the bouncers came and asked them to yield the stage.
Gemma let me down. She hasn't done one set.
Oh dear.
Anyway.
In other news, I have a house for next year. It's called Alpine House, like Alpine, but Alpine. Yeah. Anyway, it's a lovely house. It's much closer to uni than here, and it's much closer to the centre of the city than here, and it's a lot cheaper than here, which I'm very pleased about. I'm not living with Gemma next year, but I'm living with Carl and Sam again with a girl from my course. That's quite a good story, actually. And I got the house.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.